Uh, Bandita, can you ask Harsh and Mandar to join? Can you ask Bandita that Harsh and Mandar to join the meeting, please?
Hello, Rishabh. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay.
Mhm.
Total, how many students are going to be joining us today?
There are more too.
Sorry.
Yes, five. There are total five.
Okay, okay.
Mhm. Wait a second. Mandar, hello.
हाँ बोलना बोलना आ रहा 1 मिनट।
हाँ. अरे मंदार यार, वो पहन ले यार प्लीज।
पहन रहा हूँ।
प्लीज यार जल्दी। सर यार अभी जस्ट आए हुए हैं यार, क्या बोलते हैं, ऑफिस से। हाँ, सब ठीक है। हाँ, guys all are ready? Sir,
Yes, Rishabh, you can start.
okay. Kindly please on your camera, switch on your camera, please.
Yeah.
Banita, you are recording, right? Hello. Okay, let's start. Um, Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing well. And it's pleasure to that Utsav Da is giving our time for this session today. Thank you, Utsav sir. So today we are going to have this conversation on whether this are industrial that about the um, that is more on we'll focus on the new freshers or experienced candidates are performing in this placement or not. That's the myth of this entire thing. Within these mindsets are going on within the new freshers and that uh, what do you say, experienced ones. So kindly put up your questions and please feel free with the Utsav sir, which is one of our senior, and he has done the BTech from BTech in mechanical, and he also some that work experience in it. And And he has done, after BTech, he has some quite a good experience in mechanical field. And after that, he has done his MBA from UPS and our senior from Power Management. Right now, he's a deputy manager of ABPS. And right now, he is in our session. Please feel free to ask any question with him. So please, let's start. Harsh,
Okay,
start
yeah,
with
Harsh.
this question.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Sir, so my question is that what should we do, like how we should be industry ready for the job roles in the power sector?
Okay, so that is actually a very broad question, to be very honest. But yeah, it's not that difficult, also. Basically, what in the forget to, brush up our basics. Okay. So as to don't run after gaining more knowledge. When you will join a job after, you all will be getting good placements, that no doubt about it. But after you join your job, you will get ample amount of time and ample amount of exposure in that particular company that you will be working on. Now, it's not as a fresher, as a student, you are gaining knowledge from your professors, from your teachers, right? They are they are following a course plan. They are teaching you step by step things. But when you come join the industry, you will see that the difference is quite huge. Okay. So, but it's not that you will start from scratch. Okay, the things you are learning in your college, you will definitely, that will come in handy in your job. So I would suggest that brush up your basics. Okay, it's not that you are joining a job and you don't know what is open access. Okay, or what are the charges associated with open access. I'm just giving an example. Okay, now when you will join the particular job and you are working on open access, for example, I'm just giving an example, then you will come up with how actually open access is implemented in the industry. Right now, you are studying about what is open access, what are the charges, who are eligible for open access, what are the terms and conditions for the tariff that are eligible for open access. Fine, very good. You should be clear about it. So you need to brush up your basics. जो भी school पे, sorry, जो भी college पे your professors are teaching you. Don't miss that. Okay, you need to be clear about it. And apart from the knowledge in the power sector, you should also have some basic knowledge in the softwares like India, how vast Excel is. Okay, we only know the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Excel. Okay, when you're in the student phase. So brush up your Excel skills. Also brush up your Word, MS Word skills, because you guys obviously work in MS Word, but there are ample amount of things in MS Word that you guys need to know. MS Word, MS Excel ho gaya, PowerPoint. You need to know the basics. Okay, no one is expecting from a fresher that you need to know any risk management tools or you need to have an advanced knowledge in Power BI. No, you need to have a basic knowledge of Excel, and if by chance you come across Power BI, that is an added advantage. When companies will come, they might ask for knowledge in Power BI. That might be in the good to have knowledge, not the primary requirement.
Sure. Thank
So
you,
yeah,
sir.
that's about it. Thank you. Yeah, guys, go
So
ahead.
ask your question, please.
Arpita, your voice.
Babita, you're not audible. Okay, so meanwhile, you fix your voice.
Yeah, Arpita, you
what
can
you
go ahead and fix. You can disconnect and connect again to fix your voice audio. Yeah,
Mandar,
you.
meanwhile,
Anyone else?
please. Mandar, in the meantime, you can ask your question.
Sir, when we go for any recruitment process. The whole
Yeah.
thing is balanced around the KPIs and key requirements of the jobs. So
Yeah.
it is always given in the job description. So it is not that hard or to see what it is. But the main thing we are coming across that like what is the process of recruitment for fresh MBAs also and for experience also. Like I am experienced in 2 years of
Okay.
sales. So how does that go and how does the freshers also go? What are the
Sorry,
key
your
requirements?
voice just broke. You have 2 years experience in sales.
No, I was asking you about the two things that like
No, no.
first is
Particularly, I'm asking. You have 2 years of experience
two
in
years
which field?
sales expert, real
Sales.
estate.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Real estate. So
Okay.
my point is ki both we know the job description, we know the things that we
Right.
want to do,
Right.
but the
Hmm.
thing is, what are the criteria, what are the requirements that ABBP, like we can say, ABP, yes, who is like, we don't know what are the key requirements that you look for in a fresher also or in the experienced individuals
Okay.
also.
So I'm going to answer that on your aspect only. So since you have 2 years of experience in sales, so in many companies will come who will recruit for business development roles. Okay. So there your sales experience will come in handy. Now, but in power sector, we also have sales, but it is not like we are selling products. Okay. We will like as a business development executive or in the role of a business development officer, you will have the what you can say, you have to pitch clients, potential clients, that why should they use your company's experience or your company's services. For that you need to have that knowledge of power sector, no doubt about it. But being in a person from the sales background, you will have the added advantage that since you have earlier pitched clients regarding anything that you have done in your, so that will be added advantage. You will have that know-how knowledge how to pitch in front of the client. Okay. Now obviously you will be groomed in that particular company that you will be joining, that is no doubt. And for freshers, see, the questions that you guys will mainly face being a fresher, ये अपने दिमाग में घुसा लो, ठीक है? The question that will face is mainly going to be from your summer internship. Okay, no doubt about it. Because power sector is a huge thing, and they know that it is not possible for you guys to know everything. Okay, so they can't ask you. Yes, from the job description they might ask you, for example, ABPS is coming, right? ABPS might ask that what can you tell me about the recent changes in the tariff order, CERC tariff order. They cannot, because ABPS is one of the primary roles of the job we do in ABPS is to work on tariff orders of various states. Okay. Now, you obviously it is not expected from you that you know every nitty-gritties of tariff order or the inside details, just the basic knowledge. You need to have a clear understanding about it. So, and yes, summer internship. It's like request to all of you guys that wherever you get summer internship, right? Choose your topics wisely. Okay, don't choose topics like working of BESS or a very plain topic. Okay, and try to do something on numbers. If you are not good with numbers, fine. That is also, try to do something unique. Like if you guys are following the recent news, you guys might have saw that CERC has come up with the X Factor for DSM. Have you guys heard, anyone of you have heard about it? Have you guys anyone DSM X Factor? Okay.
Yes, it is in the
So deviation settlement management basically. So my I did my internship in CRC, so my topic was on this only, X Factor determination in DSM for wind and solar sellers, the entire. So when during my interview in ABPS, I knew that they might ask from anywhere. from anywhere. I knew that they can ask from anywhere. So I directed my interview towards my internship. They started asking ki, luckily the first question they asked, I have a prior 5 years experience, but luckily they asked me about my internship. So I proactively shared my screen and they said, this is what I have done in my internship. This is my financial model. So my entire interview was on my internship. After that, some basic question they asked. That too was also on my internship. So yeah, brush up on your basics. Again, what I said for the question that Harsh asked, and do your internship very good, very mindfully. But that's all I can say.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Any other questions?
Arpita, please.
Arpita, your voice is still not audible. I'm really sorry.
Arpita,
Let's
can
do
you,
one thing. Tell her to type the question. It will be much better.
or that she can also remove her that Bluetooth and she can speak.
You can also
Chat.
Okay.
no issues, Arpita. You can take your time.
Mhm. No issues. Till that time, Bandita, you can ask your question. Arpita, you can type your questions over here and he will able to answer you.
Good evening. Yes, you are audible. Go ahead. Uh, Good question. Basically, they don't always look for skills and knowledge. Okay, so yes, obviously, skills and knowledge, they are always welcome when you are giving an interview. But the primary thing that they look for is the approach. Okay, and now you guys must be having edge classes and all. They were teaching about dressing and how to speak, how to, what are your hand gestures and all. It matters, trust me. Okay, it really matters. So that is one of the thing, that how are you presenting yourself. Okay, so again, from my experience, let me tell you that actually my interview was supposed to happen at 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, but it actually happened at around 6 p.m. in the evening. And there were no, due to some reasons, there were no particular intimation about this time change. So you need to have that mental agility, right? That you need to be like, tum jitne attentive the at 10 a.m. you need to be same attentive at 6 p.m. also. Sometimes it is the kind of a tactics of the company also. They deliberately uh, push the interview time to see that how students are able to cope up with pressure. They can't directly judge your pressure from the interview only. Yes, they can ask you one question. They For example, they asked you what are the recent changes in the renewable energy certificate that has recently come up. You are not able to answer, for example. Then for putting you in more pressure, they can ask something similar. Okay, now to answer that question, what is the difference between a good student and a great student? A good student might answer it like, so basically it can be no. Don't answer like that. A great student, if he or she doesn't know the answer, she will be like, I'm really sorry, sir, I won't be able to, I'm not able to recollect as of now, but surely I will go through the your question and get back to you. So it's not a bad thing to not know any particular about any particular genre or any particular topic, but acknowledging that. And again, for giving a particular interview, you are like going through your researching about the company, what that company does. That is a very important thing. The role they are offering, you need to properly research on that. Do research on what exactly do they want. Okay, and somewhere adjust your CV accordingly. But I don't. In our time, during our time, it was not needed to like change the CV particularly for every company. Okay, because they know that we are around 62 students, so they know that our skills will somewhere match, and these are the particular genre of skills that we are having, right? So they don't expect something out of the box. Okay, and be proactive. A good student might not be proactive. A good student might have knowledge, he or she can answer, but a great student will be proactive. He or she will turn that interview into a more of a conversation that both the student and the interviewer, both the interviewer and the interview will enjoy and will remember. So yeah, that is more of it.
Okay.
Thank
Sir, I
Yeah.
would,
Yeah, Arpita, you are audible now.
sir, I would like to ask one question. What
Yeah.
technical knowledge do you expect from a MBA power management fresher?
Not too much of a technical knowledge is expected from a fresher. But for example, again, you are applying for a solar company who does work for solar setups, EPC contracts, set up solar firms across states. So there they might ask ki how what are the basic working principle of a solar power plant. From a fresher, this is a expected question. Okay, what are the type of solar panels that are available in the market, which is currently being used right now, which is the most efficient ones. They might ask about the inverters. So not very in-depth knowledge is required, but basic knowledge is required. So you don't need to know that how an solar panel is being manufactured, what is doping and all. You don't need to know about that, but basic idea you need to have that, and at least you can say something. And the interviewer who is taking your interview know that you have that knowledge, but you don't have the in-depth knowledge, and you can always go back and brush up your knowledge. So as a fresher, technical knowledge is not required as much as not very much required, unless and until the company is looking for a technical guy or a person from a technical background. If you have do you have a BTech prior to this, Arpita?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so particularly in your case, they won't expect any technical knowledge from you. Okay, that is not a bad thing. That is actually a good thing, because technical things, if they start asking you, it will, and if you answer, they will start going deeper into the subject. And that might be, if you have the knowledge and if you have that confidence, you can go ahead and say that. But normally, as a fresher who doesn't have a technical background, doesn't have a BTech, normally they don't ask much of a technical questions in interviews. So you can be sure about it.
Any more questions from Arpita?
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
Aryan, please go with the question. Aryan?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Yeah.
Sir,
Tell
my
me.
question is, what are the biggest challenge for the freshers in power sector who are not from technical background?
Biggest challenge is for a fresher from not a technical background is
Like
actually
sir, BBA,
sorry. Yeah, continue.
like sir, BBA students, BBA, BCA, which are not related to science.
I understand. Actually, there is no problem in that, and if you have see, right now you are studying your power management courses and all the subjects, all the things. If you have that knowledge, you can go ahead with any interview confidently. Let me give you a very first-hand example. You are talking about BCom, BCA, BBA, right? A friend of mine, she is working in Value Create. Okay, she has a prior knowledge in psychology. Okay, दूर दूर से कहीं तक related नहीं है in power technical anything, but she has cracked one of the best companies, one of the best packages in our batch, and she is currently working in Hyderabad in Value Create in the risk management sector, also a very good genre of work. So, and her interview was also very tough. She had to crack 5 rounds. Normally interview get over within 2 rounds, 1 or 2 rounds. She had to crack 5 back-to-back rounds on the same day. So she cracked it. Being a psychology student, she was attentive in the classes. She brushed up all the knowledge that class जो भी class में पढ़ा जाता था, you know, from the things that were taught in the class. She used to go home every day and read those. She used to read about, she was interested basically about the power sector. So basically, being from a non-technical background shouldn't have any hindrance when it comes to like, you know, getting a job or staying in the job. It's all about your mindset, and it's all about how much you are willing to learn. Okay, even like I can give you examples of students who are from non-technical background, but they have like ample amount of knowledge in technical things because they like to learn. They came in MBA, and after that they came to know what is a solar panel, and right now they know the deep, I mean the core, they have the core knowledge about solar panels. So you can learn, learning a technical thing is not a hindrance for any one of you who are not from technical background. You can always learn. Yes, being from a non-technical background, you might have a problem understanding certain terms, but you have AIs, they can do wonders. Okay, they can make you understand in the most basic language. Now I don't think that it will be a hindrance for you. So if you have the will to learn, then it won't be a problem at all, being a from a non-technical background.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir. So there is a simple.
Hello, Rishabh. Yeah.
Hello, sir. There is only a simple basic question that I have been that many, as we know that our power management.
Rishabh, your voice actually broke in the. Can you just repeat your question? Your video actually got stuck.
Yeah. Okay, sir. So, sir, there is a only basic question I have that as power management has opened that for technical as well as non-technical students for their domain. So, like companies used to come and they have that mindset that they want to hire a technical student as well. But after doing the certain interview rounds, so they hire a non-technical. But what about the technical students they are looking for? And next other things that if there is a technical student or non-technical students giving the interview within that company, so what company used to see within them, and what are the difficulties faces by the freshers and experienced students within that interview?
When a company comes to hire a technical student, normally they take a technical student. They don't even consider non-technical students during interviews. But even if they are taking a mix of technical and non-technical students, they don't normally ask technical questions to non-technical students and non-technical questions to technical students. That thing. So being from a non-technical background, as I said, you don't expect any technical questions and vice versa. And I'm sorry, can you just repeat your second question?
My second question was that that as a fresher or a experienced student
Rishabh, your
from
as a
like from a fresher and experienced student giving the interview within that same company, but the company is looking for a certain skill set or certain area they want to acquire those students for that, but in that case they hire actually the another ones. So what's your take on that?
okay. Uh, so again, if I talk about particularly ABPS, okay, their primary requirement is that you need to have a BTech background, okay.
Yes.
But the job that we do here, they don't have any relationship with BTech. Okay, they don't even need the knowledge of BTech. The primary reason why they prefer BTech students, yeah, some of the companies, when interview will start, you will see that many companies are arriving from the technical background. So one of the primary reason is that somewhere in the industry there is a myth, or somewhere in the industry there is a kind of, a saying that BTech students are more sincere in their job roles. They can do wonders if they are hired. That is totally a myth. Nowhere that is a true statement. Okay. So when a company is looking for a technical person, they will consider a technical person only, and they will take him or her on the basis of the job role. If that job role demands a technical the job role has a technical requirement. But
Okay.
it's not that they are interviewing a technical, they have a company comes and they interview a technical interviewing technical students one by one, and suddenly they hire a non-technical person.
Okay. So Sabda, my one last question is like,
Yeah, sure.
as you are our senior as well, you have passed just right now, and you have
Yeah.
joined a wonderful company that is AVPS as a deputy manager. So, and as we also know that you have a quite experience before doing MBA, means after doing a BTech and before doing MBA, you have experience, work ex. So,
Rishabh, your audio got disrupted in between. Can you just repeat?
sir, actually, like you are passed out from here
No, you
itself.
can, yeah, you go ahead with the question only. I heard
Okay.
that.
So after joining or after or before joining, what's come in your mind?
Your video is getting stuck as soon as you're going to
Okay,
say the
no
question.
issues. So I'll just right jump to the question. So what are the difficulties you have faced after joining the AVPS, as you have BTech background, but you have to cope with the other fellows, like those who are not BTech background within your colleagues and all. So what is the experience can you share with us within these 2 months? What you have
In
learned?
ABPS, there are no non-BTech people. All of
Okay.
them are BTech, especially BTech electrical. Okay.
Okay.
This scenario is changing actually. Basically, the thing is that earlier in the our earlier batches in 19, 20, 21, I think till 23, they were taking admissions of students only from the BTech background or only from the technical background. But now they are taking from every genre, students from every genre. So in particularly in ABPS, there are no non-technical guy. Even if you join a company, there has a mix of technical and non-technical. You won't be having any problem as such, because after joining that particular, after I joined ABPS, I came to know that I don't know literally anything about how the industry is actually working. I had that knowledge about the certain things and certain genre in the power sector. This is that, but how exactly that is being implemented in the actual world, that knowledge I didn't have. Obviously, I had prior experience, but not in the power sector. You guys will have the same experience. When you join, you will see that the things that are taught in the classes, that has, yes, that will build your core basic structure of your knowledge, the basic underline. But when you will join, you will say you need to learn. You need to learn and adapt to the company standards and what the company actually requires. So right now, you guys must have studied or CE Daddy fodder, right?
Sir, please pardon again. You are stuck.
You guys must have studied the CERC tariff fodder. If not,
Yes.
कर लेना, ठीक है? Because that is one of the very important thing. मैं पढ़ा था CERC tariff fodder in 2000 in my second semester, ठीक है? In the first half of my second semester, भूल गया था, ठीक है? कभी एग्जाम में भी नहीं पूछा उससे, कभी like it was not asked in any exams, not any teachers, particularly in any professors didn't came up with the tariff order in particular. Parameters from the tariff order professors taught us, but not exactly from A to Z the tariff order. But when I joined ABPS, the director one day called me and said ki you have 1 week. This is the tariff order of 2024 tariff order of CERC, and these are the particular amendments. You need to be expert in this tariff order from A to Z. Now, as a student, you are studying hundreds of things. You cannot have that particular expertise in a particular tariff order, open access, renewable energy certificates, anything like that. But when you are joining a company, it is actually doing you a favor because you can now study the things that you actually want. Now you are studying the things that you actually require to pass your exams or have the basic knowledge. But when you join a company, you need to have that basic, you will get to, study the things that are actually required. You can keep aside the other things. You need to focus on the thing that is actually required. For me, the tariff order was one of the primary aspect that was required. So yeah, that's much all about, I can say.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And sir, any last suggestion or any last message to our power management student as you are senior offer? So what are the things to keep in our minds that will be help us in our placement or during our summer internship that we need to keep in our mind that what need to things are to be done for the placement as well or for our future needs for the long run?
Again, your voice, I didn't get your last question. That's the last question.
Sir, the last question was that for the long run purpose, what are the things we need to keep in our mind during our internship or as well as in placement, and what are the things that that companies will be that need that things from a like a skill set or something another thing that to be like a that should be an X factor for us that yes the sure shot will be get hired or for the long run purpose we will be sustained in that power sector. Because as we know that the power sector is very fragile and it's very like a crucial thing for anything. It will be has the major disruption for us and for the companies as well.
Right.
So please.
See, while answering to Harsh's question or I guess in Arpita's case, I said that the internship that you will be doing, it doesn't matter which company you are going. It doesn't matter how you are doing it. In fact, it might be hybrid. You might be sitting in your home the entire 2 months of your internship and doing it in a remotely, or you might be in the site. You might be doing your internship in, for example, UJVNL. Barish mein khade hoke you have to see the substation, or you have to like sit in the comfort of your home and do it. The most primary aspect is that you need to be 150% have that knowledge about what you are doing. It's not that when an interviewer is asking anything about your summer internship, you're not able to answer that. They can go to any length when it comes to your internship. Don't expect that they will just take the easy questions from your internship, what you did, how you did it, show me the presentation. No, they will go in depth as much as possible in your summer internship. So while you are doing your summer internship at any organization, be attentive about one fact, that whatever topic you are taking, dig it up as much as possible. Ask AI or anything, that what are the possible questions, what are the possible parameters that I can go ahead with this particular topic. For example, for the sake of clarity, I'm giving an example. Let's say you are doing financial modeling for solar, right? So what can be the debt equity ratio other than the 70-30% that we all know?
Hmm.
Okay. What can be the MCLR value of, how is that MCLR value of is calculated? From
Yes.
that, the interviewer might ask, what do you mean by basis point?
Hmm.
So these are the, I'm just giving an example. From my topic, there was a particular term called EBITDA. It generally means earning before tax depreciation. Yeah, you know that. So my interviewer just went deep into EBITDA. What is EBITDA? How can you? What is the formula? What is this? How can EBITDA be in the? What are the parameters? What is the range that it should cater to? So you need to have a proper and in-depth knowledge about the aspects that you are covering in your summer internship. And don't think about in which organization you are getting into. Every organization is a good one. Every organization has its perks, has its merits, demerits, both. Choose your internship topic very wisely, because your entire interview process, your entire hiring process will 99% depend on your internship. Especially if you're a fresher, even if you're experienced, they will somewhere or the other go it back to your internship, what you did in your internship. And if you simply internship mein jaake like had your party, बस घूम के आ गए यहाँ पे, like you went to internship for example in ERC, and 2 महीने वादियों में घूम के आ गए, फिर जिंदगी भर वादियों में घूमते रह जाओगे, ठीक है? So this is it. And the X factor or the some of the good to have knowledges that you need to have, there is no end to it. Okay, companies, even if they say that they don't expect something from a fresher, X factor or something, they somewhere expect that some differentiation. That for example, Rishabh, you are sitting for an interview, and Harsh, you are sitting for an interview. You both have the same level of knowledge, but for example, I'm just Harsh has in-depth knowledge about Excel that Rishabh you don't have. You
Yes.
have the knowledge, but you don't have the in-depth knowledge as Harsh. Harsh will definitely have an advantage of that.
Correct.
So if you talk about any particular software, as I said, Excel, Power BI has an added advantage, and other softwares, technically it is not possible for you guys to learn any not all any particular software, because it depends highly on which companies you are joining. And when you join a particular company, any proprietary software that they are using, they will definitely give you a training on that. They don't expect you to know a risk management software. They don't expect you to know a software that is somewhat related to Tally or C++ or anything like that. If that is the need, and while taking your interview, your company sees that you have that learning ability to take that software, the knowledge of that software, they will teach you. So basic MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, हम लोग के टाइम पे बोला गया था पावर बीआई, बट हम लोग के बैच में से अभी तक पावर बीआई किसी को काम में नहीं आया, बिकॉज पावर एक्सेल कैन डू वंडर्स दैट पावर बीआई normally is not needed. As of now, it has not been needed. I don't know, but it is good to have knowledge. Power BI, you can do anything on financial modeling. because it's all about finance. Sab paise ka khel hai. Either okay. Tariff. You can do any courses on tariff and like that. So yeah, basically that's it. That's about it.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, guys, you have any other questions? You can put your questions. You can ask anything, and please feel to ask.
Yeah, you can ask any question if you want. Any basic question. Kuch bhi.
Mandar, Harsh, Arpita, Aryan, Bandita. You can ask anything. What
Sir,
you
I
want.
think you covered all the topics that we needed.
Okay. Really glad to hear that I could like share my experience with you and impart some basic confidence in you that you can use that in your interviews and your internships. And one more thing, that if you get into any company during your summer internship that is a private company, try to take their PPO opportunity. Even if
Okay.
they don't offer you, be proactive and ask that, sir, would like to venture into your PPO opportunity. What are the what are the criteria that I need to fulfill? Because if you have a job before the placement, so we will have an option, you know, I will go into this job and I'm going to that job. And it also comes in handy that when an interviewer is asking you that, when you're telling an interviewer, I have a job offer. So that interview will turn into a added advantage for you. That okay, that the candidate is capable. He or she has already has a job offer. That is a good thing. You might even get a higher package than the company that was initially offering you. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So thank you, sir, and thank you
Thank you very much. Thank you guys, and all the best. I hope you guys do
Thank
well.
you, sir.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, sir,
Thank you.
and have a good night, sir. And
Good. Yes, yeah, sure.
next, like this conference and all, or
Yeah,
this type
sure.
of
You
like
guys can reach out to me anytime you want. Rishabh has my contact details. You can reach out to me for any question that you guys need to ask. Just feel free to ask any questions. I'm always ready to help you guys. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Okay.